wow, Britt Baker won this match. What a surprise. Not really. It's quite predictable. Bunny came down to the ring with Penelope Ford, and she did play a part in it, like snatching the glove from Britt Baker to stop her doing the lockjaw, or getting up on the apron to stop her doing a curb stomp on Bunny. There was also a lot of forearms to each other's clavicles, and a strange spot where Penelope Ford licked the face of Britt Baker when tied up in the ropes. It was then mentioned on commentary that Bunny and Penelope made a formidable tag team before Bunny had gotten injured, and that would be great to actually see them on TV. However, we usually get a singles match, 3 singles matches on AEW television. The women still need their own internet program, regardless of Ring of Honor being actually quite good with the women's division. But getting back to the match, it was high tempo, hard hitting, lots of action, predictable, but a good match. A main event doesn't fix the women's division, but a main event it was on Rampage. All 3 outcasts were involved in this match. Saraya on the outside. And of course they must bring in the ratings because they're constantly on TV. But with their repeated cheating, it becomes a bit repetitive and therefore predictable. And if it's predictable, why would you want to watch it? But I do think there was some amazing character work by Toni Storm in this. Since losing the belt, she's acting strangely, and she was on the apron. Another one was Ruby Soho missed the no future, and Hikaru Shida grabbed the ankle, rolled her up, and got the win. After the match, it was like a free-for-all. They were all coming in, even Britt Baker at the end, beating each other up. And security had to separate them. Again, I really hope they don't put the belt on Saraya at the pay-per-view. And my favourite wrestler, Hikaru Shida, retains. Also on this episode of Rampage, Nyla Rose was allowed to run her mouth. That's brilliant. We haven't seen her in ages. Well, only to get jobbed out. Sadly, on Collision, we go back to singles matches, and a predictable one at that. D.A. Monte, I think she's a talent, but unless she's in Ring of Honor, she's usually a jobber in AEW. However, there was a lot going on in this match, and some of the spots I liked in this was like D.A. Monte had Willow Nightingale in a sleeper, so Willow Nightingale just pulled D.A. Monte over her head to the mat below. And then she followed her up with a massive body slam. Mercedes Martinez, who was ringside, was mouthing off, getting the crowd going. She also choked Willow out on the bottom row when the ref, Mike Posey, wasn't looking. And her interference got so bad that Kris Statlander came down to the ring to sort her out. There was also a few high stacks. They were pretty cool. Then Willow hit the pounce on the outside of the ring, which led to the Doctor Bomb. Also, Kevin Kelly's back on commentary. I kind of preferred Ian Riccaboni. Just saying. But what can we do about a women's division? Well, the women's division could benefit from factions, like the Outcasts, even though they are getting a bit repetitive. I mean, for example, you could have Statlander, Willow, and perhaps Billy Starks. Or the Bunny, Penelope Ford, and Anna Jay. The women's division wasn't too bad this week. Ring of Honor is where it's at if you want the action, and the women still need their own internet show.